a story based on Dick King-Smith's Emily the Spider. Meet Emily the Spider. She's one of many spiders. She has lots and lots of brothers and sisters, almost hundreds of them, in fact. And they live as a family underneath the skirting boards inside a house. And they have lots of fun together, playing and running and climbing and spinning. And on this particular day, it was the Spider Olympics. And Emily was very excited, for she was going to take part. Oh yes, she was very fast. She could run faster than all her brothers and sisters, so she couldn't wait. The day of the Olympics dawned. Emily was very excited. She was going to take part in all the races, and she hoped to win a gold medal. First up was the bungee jumping. She span a very fine silk thread and then whee, down she flew. Then came the web spinning. Round and round and round and round she went, spinning her web. Oh, it was beautiful. Such fine work. And she was the fastest at that too. Then came the flat races. Right across the floor. Ooh, she was so very fast. And then came the racing upside down on the ceiling. She could do that too. Wasn't she clever? She won not just one gold medal, but 3 gold medals. She was so proud. She took them back home to her mommy to show her, thinking her mommy would be very proud of her. And indeed, she was, to start with. Until later, there was an investigation. How could Emily have won so many gold medals, being so young? She was called in front of the judges, and her legs were counted. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 legs. You're disqualified, said the judges. Nobody can race with 9 legs. You've got an unfair advantage. Give us back those gold medals at once. Oh dear, Emily was very upset. She couldn't help being different. She didn't know you weren't supposed to have 9 legs if you were a spider. And she went home to get some sympathy from her mother. And she said to her mum, Mommy, they've taken the gold medals off me because I've got an extra leg and they said it was unfair. Oh, you've got an extra leg? Oh, no, you're no daughter of mine. Get out, said Mummy Spider. Oh dear, whatever shall I do? Now, the next morning, Emily decided she would have to make it on her own. The problem was, she'd been told never to cross the carpet in the daytime because there was a monster who would come and gobble her up. But she had no choice. She had to dare to cross that carpet in full daylight. She set off with great trepidation. And then, just as she was halfway across, she heard the roar of the monster. And before she knew it, something was rolling over her. And she was gone. She'd been sucked inside a monster. What kind of monster could it be? The Hoover monster. Emily had been sucked up inside the Hoover amongst all that dust and grime. What was she going to do now?
She was coughing and spluttering amongst all that dust that she heard another little voice saying, Are you okay? She looked round to find there was another spider inside the Hoover bag with her. He introduced himself as Anthony, and he said he'd got a plan of how to get out of that monster. They would have to wait for a couple of days, but first they must climb to the top of all the dust so they didn't choke to death. And so, holding legs together, they climbed to the top of the dust, and there they waited patiently, keeping each other company with stories and songs, and Emily told of the events of the Olympics and how she'd got an extra leg. And Anthony proceeded to count her legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's only 8, he said. Spiders are supposed to have 8 legs. No, she said, I've got 9. Anthony laughed and said, well, you haven't any more. Maybe the Hoover monster ate one when you got sucked up, said Emily. So, I'm like any other spider now? Yes, said Anthony. But I think I would have loved you whether you'd got 9 legs or not. It doesn't matter to me that you're a bit different. I like you just the way you are. Just then, they heard a human voice. Someone was coming, so they went very quiet. This human took the Hoover and tipped it upside down, and out came tumbling both Emily and Anthony, and they ran away as fast as they could, holding legs together so they didn't get separated. And when they were clear of all the muck and the dirt, Anthony said, I really like you, Emily. Emily said, I really like you, Anthony. You saved my life. Thank you so much. Shall we set up home together, said Anthony. There's a shed at the bottom of this garden. Why don't we make our home in there? And so they did. And the next year, they had hundreds of little eggs, which all came out as beautiful little spiders. And Emily and Anthony loved them all very dearly.